Vile Victorians.
In Victorian times, the children employed in factories had to work up to 10 hours a day. What happened if they didn't turn up for work? Were they A, dunked in water, B, put in leg irons, or C, sent to prison? The answer is C, they were sent to prison. But if they fell asleep at work, they were dunked in water, and if they tried to run away, they were put in leg irons. It really wasn't very easy being poor in Victorian times.
This week on Historical Wife Swap, the Tombleby Pumblechooks of Mayfair will be doing a wife swap with the Smikes from the London slum. But how will these two extremes of the British class system get on?
Wow. Forgive my excitement, sir, but I've never been in such a grand house before.
No, of course not. There's never been one single poor person inside this house, ever. Well, unless one counts the staff. The butler, the valet, the cook and the housekeeper. The lady's maid, the nursemaid, the housemaid and the scullery maid. The footman, the parlour maid, the outhouse maid and the gardeners. Oh! Dash it all, Perkins!
Yes, sir?
We have guests and there's a crease in the newspaper.
I shall iron it forthwith, sir.
Honestly, can't get the staff these days.
Meanwhile, in the London slum,
Excuse me, has anybody seen a Mr. Smike?
Mrs. Pumbleby Tumblepook.
Tombleby Pumblechooks.
Pumbleby Ponglydook. Yes, I'm Mr. Smike.
Don't touch me. I would have knocked, but there wasn't a door.
Oh, no, we shut the doors on the fire to keep warm.
Of course you did. I'm pleased to see that you have plenty of staff.
Oh, no. We all lives here.
All of you, in this one room.
Yeah. These are the Joneses. They used to live up the road until their slum got pulled down to make a new street. Yeah, this is Mrs. Rumbleby Fonglywook.
Tombleby Pumblechook.
I'll do.
Don't touch me.
Oh, and these are the Smiths. They used to live next door until their slum got pulled down. This is Mrs. Tombleby Bottom Cheek. It's a pleasure.
Don't touch me. Right, I see that there's a little bit more room over there. Ah! A dead body!
Oh, yeah, so there is. Yeah, if we scrape him up, you'll have somewhere to keep for the night.
meanwhile in Mayfair, Mrs. Smike is impressed by Mr. Tombleby Pumblechook's new gadget.
What's this?
Ah, this is new. It's a Victorian invention for automatically making you tea in the morning. You might call it a tea's maid. Can't work it myself, though. I have to get a maid to set it for me. You might call her a tea's maid. Do you have anything new?
I've got TB.
Okay.
I found out how come these posh people keep their houses so warm. They burn up more than half a ton of coal per day. That's more coal than we have in a year. By half a ton.
It's 6 in the morning, and Mrs. Tombleby Pumblechook has been taken along to see what it's like to do Mrs. Smike's job in the match factory.
Ugh, what is that unholy stench?
Afraid that's me, Mum.
Yeah, she's got a fussy jaw.
Explain.
Well, you see, white phosphorus they has to put on match heads. It's poisonous. Makes your jaw swell and your bones rot. Into stench.
Oh, well, shouldn't you go and see a doctor?
I did, but he refused to treat me. Said I smelt too bad.
Well, he has got a point. Anyway, that's enough work. Let's all go home.
Shift's not over for another 12 hours. See what you've done?
Do you know these miserable, smelly people have to work 7 days a week? They don't even get weekends off. No wonder they're so miserable and smelly.
We're all just here, you know. We can hear you.
I know. Ugh.
The wife swap is at an end, and it's time for the Tombleby Pumblechooks and the Smikes to settle their differences.
Yes, this whole wife swap thing has been quite an eye-opener for the both of us.
You live in the most squalid and revolting conditions imaginable, and you have to work every hour of every day just to survive.
Indeed we do, Mrs. Tombleby Grumbleduke.
Well, from now on, you're going to be living somewhere totally different.
Yes, my man found this lump of coal in your pocket.
Well, I don't think you missed just one lump.
Well, we did, and so you're both going to jail.
Gotcha.
Perkins, throw this away, would you? A poor person's touched it.
Victorian slums were squalid and disease-ridden, with overflowing toilets and often more than 20 living in the one room. Which is what we rats call a dream home.